Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing the Spirit Halloween 2023 tier list video. Now, of course, I'm going to have to make an updated Spirit Halloween 2023 tier list video later in maybe August or September when, some of the other props are released, get officially released. But for now, I'm making a Spirit Halloween 2023 tier list with all the props that, have already been released and that we've already gotten a good look at. So, yeah. So we're starting with Eternal Rest, and I'm going to put this one in meh, in this one, because, I think it does fit the cemetery theme very well, and I think it is a lot better than Tombstone Terror, but I still am not the biggest fan of, the smaller, just tombstone props or animatronics. Definitely not one of my favorites, but I like how it fits in with the theme, the cemetery theme. So Eternal Rest is, I guess, fine, so meh. But and then we're moving on to Slim. Now Slim, I am a big fan of Slim. In fact, I'm gonna have to put him in great. He is really good. He doesn't have too much animation going on, but he looks very movie accurate. He's such a creepy looking clown from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. He's my favorite character from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and I'm glad that Party Time did a great job replicating Slim from the movie. So yeah, he's a great prop. Can't wait to see him in person, so I put him in great. Now we have the Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Cotton Candy Cocoon, and I'm going to put this one in trash. I'm not the biggest fan of, what's it called? This isn't really even an animatronic, but I guess it's included in the tier list, so I will be ranking it. It's in trash for me because I'm not the biggest fan of, inflatable props. I like the regular inflatables, but this just looks weird. I guess it replicates it pretty cool from the movie pretty well, but I just am not the biggest fan of this prop. But yeah, that's going in trash. Moving on to Stilts. Let's see. Stilts I really do like, but I wonder what I have to put him in. I'm probably going to put him in... I'm going to put him in good, I think, because I really do like him, but at the same time, his face kind of looks... It doesn't look that creepy. It looks a little creepy, but it looks a little cartoony, too, which I don't really like. So he's a good prop for now. Who knows? Maybe in my next tier list video, my opinions will change, and he'll be in a different rank. I don't know. But for now, he's there for good. That's Stilts. He's pretty cool. I'm glad he's giant. He's like 8 feet tall, so he's a pretty nice prop. Can't wait to see him in person. Then we have the Leatherface for Spirit Halloween 2023, their Leatherface animatronic. I'm going to put this one in good, just because I think they did a pretty good job replicating it from the movie. But, Leatherface isn't really one of my favorite horror characters, but, he's still pretty cool, so he's a good prop. He's pretty good. Then we have Heckles, and I'm going to put this guy in great, just because of how creepy and eerie he is. He's a sad clown, so he's kind of like Waving Wally, I guess, or except Waving Wally's not really a sad clown, but sad clowns just give me a really eerie, creepy vibe. His face is so creepy. I love that gash on his head, on his forehead. I love how he's holding a balloon that has like a projection in it, showing like different faces in the balloon. His outfit's really cool. Everything about Heckles is pretty cool. And, his face does have, deformations. It gets deformed, but you can always fix that with, just like filling it in or whatever. But I think his face actually looks creepier when it's deformed. I don't know. I just think it does. But yeah, that's Heckles. He's a great prop in my opinion. So there he is. Can't wait to see him in person. I'm looking forward to Heckles. Next we have Deathstalker, and a lot of you are probably going to be surprised, but I'm going to put this guy in good. A lot of you are probably expecting me to put this guy way higher, but the fact is, I think he is a pretty good prop. It's just that I'm just not the biggest fan. I like how, I guess I like him more than Leatherface, so let me just put him there. Hold on. What the hell? There we go. But I think Stilts I still like a little bit more. I don't know. That's going to be a very unpopular opinion, though, because I know lots of people really like Deathstalker. And, I agree he's a pretty cool prop, and I do wish he was in stores and not an online only, but, he's just fine for me. I love the fog that comes out of his mouth. I love his face. That's really creepy. And his animation isn't too much, but I don't think it needs that much animation. It's still pretty cool. I just, it's not one of my big top favorites. But that's, what's it called? That's Deathstalker going in the good ranking. Here we have Menacing Molly, which returned back in April. And I'm going to put her in good as well. I like her more than the Leatherface, so put her there. She's a pretty creepy... She's one of the only creepy girl props I actually do like, along with, Lunging Lily. I really do like her face. That's really creepy. I've been hearing things that the paint job of this 2023 model of Menacing Molly isn't that good. So, of course the original is probably a bit better when it comes to the paint job, but of course the quality is probably gotten better with the new 2023 one. So yeah, Menacing Molly's still really cool prop, and I really wish she was part of the theme, but she's not. She's an online only. So yeah, that's Menacing Molly. Still think she's pretty cool. She's a very creepy girl prop. Here we have this. This is another return. This is the swinging ghostly chair. I don't even know the name of it. I'm putting it in trash. I don't get the point of this thing at all. It's just a freaking swing, and that's it. There's nothing creepy about it at all. I find it just so plain and bad and just so boring. I'm glad it's an online only, because that would be horrible if it was part of the theme. That would just be a waste. But yeah, I don't like that swing at all. It's just a plain, swing, nothing at all that I like about it. Next we have the Fogging Gargoyle. I'm going to put this one in meh, I guess, because, he's pretty cool. In fact, I think I actually like him. Well, no, I'm just going to put him there. He's pretty good. It's just that I'm not the biggest fan of gargoyle-type props. I love how, fog comes out of him, and I think he is actually in store, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think I saw him in a leaked theme photo or whatever. He's pretty cool. I'm just not the biggest fan of gargoyle-type props. I guess he does fit a graveyard pretty well, but yeah, that is the Fogging Gargoyle. I have nothing much to say about him, just, that I don't really like him, but he's still decent, I guess. Then we have the Blackheart. I am putting him in this top tier right here, best/favorites. He is absolutely awesome. I can't wait to see the Blackheart in person. He fits a graveyard so well, and he's just such a cool Reaper prop, holding that deadly woman or whatever, that dead woman. I just think it's so cool that he's actually holding he reveals the dead body of that woman. Very creepy prop indeed. I really do like the gore on the woman, and the face of the Reaper is just such a cool prop. I can't wait to see him in person. He's definitely one of my favorites of the year, if not might be my favorite of the year. We'll just have to see. So that is the Blackheart. He's a great prop. Can't wait to see him in person. Then we have Dagger Mike. I'm going to put him in... I'll just put him in good, because he's kind of a goofy clown, but at the same time he's kind of creepy. His face is creepy, but his laughter is really goofy. His outfit's okay. I like his daggers, but I wish the daggers, had like blood on them. He's still kind of creepy, you got that creepy face, creepy grin on him. But his audio I just hate. I don't like the audio at all. But that's Dagger Mike. Still pretty cool prop, pretty cool jump scare. I think he's like kind of like a reskin. He's made by Crazy Create. I think he's kind of like a reskin of the little Skelly Bones from last year. But whatever. He's still pretty cool. Then we have, excuse me, then we have Lil Jack Carver. I'm going to put him in good as well. We have a lot of good props this year. In fact, I actually like him a little bit more than Dagger Mike. In fact, you know what? I like him more than Leatherface. He's pretty cool. He's made by Crazy Create, I think. His face is creepy. I love, how he has blood. It looks like a zombie kid or whatever. He reveals his face with the pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern, whatever. He's pretty cool. and his price is pretty decent. I forget how much he is. I think he's like $169.99 or maybe $179.99. It's a pretty decent price, especially if you have coupons to make them even cheaper. So he's worth the price, I think, and he's very interesting. He's very cool. I can't wait to see him in person. That is Lil Jack Carver. He's really cool. He's a nice jump scare prop from Crazy Create. And then we have the Crypt Keeper, and I'm going to put him in good as well. I think I like him a little bit more than Dagger Mike, and honestly Leatherface, but not quite as much as Lil Jack Carver. He's still pretty cool. It's crazy how he returned, because he's all the way from... He was like one of Spirit's oldest animatronics, all the way back from 1997, I think, or 1998. He's crazy. I really do like his details. I really do like how he looks. I don't like his voice that much, but it's still pretty cool. Crypt Keeper, returning this year. I wish he was a part of the theme, though, because he would fit a graveyard very well, or cemetery. So yeah, that's the Crypt Keeper. Not the biggest fan of him, but he's still pretty cool. I like his details. Then we got Poor George. I'm gonna have to put him in either great or favorites. I'll just put him in great for now. Who knows? My opinion might change when I see him in person or whatever. But he's still a very cool and menacing clown prop. I love the blood all over him near his mouth. Love how he has two faces. That's crazy. And I love how he's decapitated. His legs are gone, and you can see all the bloody like intestines or whatever when he's like in action. That's crazy. I'm glad Spirit's bringing back some gore on some of their props this year for their 40th anniversary. So that's Poor George. Really cool. I really am looking forward to seeing him in person. He's a very unique clown prop. I think he's made by Crazy Create as well. A lot of Crazy Create props this year. But yeah, that's Poor George. He's very cool. I really do like him. And his price is good too. I think he's actually the same price as Lil Jack Carver, so that's a very decent price for him. Then we got the 2023 remake of Creepy Rising Doll. I will put her in good. In fact, she's probably my favorite out of all of these. Yeah, here we go. Putting her in the very front of good. Oh, I guess we can't. Oh, wait, can we? Oh, there we go. So that's Creepy Rising Doll, the 2023 remake. She would really fit a cemetery theme so well, and I'm so pissed off that Spirit decided to have her as an online only. I mean, it's cool that they had her return, but I just wish she was part of the cemetery theme. She fits a cemetery theme so perfect, so well, but they had to have her as an online only. I don't know why. Bad decision, I think, by Spirit. But that's Creepy Rising Doll. Still cool that she, returned. She's very creepy, very cool. I love the design of her. Love the concept of her, talking to you in like a friendly voice, but then she starts having this like really creepy voice and starts rising and threatening you. It's really cool. I really, like I said, I really am disappointed she's, what's it called? Not a part of the cemetery theme, but whatever. We get what we get. We don't get upset, I guess. But that's Creepy Rising Doll. Still pretty cool. Really do like her. Then we have the Grave Watcher, and I'm putting her in meh. Not the biggest fan of her. She does fit a cemetery theme very well because, she is the Grave Watcher. So, it makes sense that she's not an online only and that she's part of the theme. But I guess she's I find her pretty creepy, but the audio is what kills the prop for me. I hate the audio. I hate the voice. It's such a weird, like, whispering voice. I don't like it at all. But the prop itself looks pretty good, and it does fit a cemetery theme very well. So I guess it's pretty cool that she's part of the theme. But yeah, that is Grave Watcher. Pretty cool return, just hate her audio. Then we have the new for 2023 Scary Sitting Scarecrow. I'll put excuse me. I'll put him in meh as well. I don't know why, but I've never been the biggest fan of the sitting Scarecrow. Now, of course, this one I think is a little bit better than the other one because the face is a lot more creepy in my opinion. But I've never been a fan of it. I mean, the price is excellent. I mean, it's a nice, simple prop, I guess. In fact, no, never mind. I'm going to put it in good. I think it's a nice, simple prop. The price is worth it, especially if you have a coupon. And Sorry for me actually considering putting him in meh. He's actually a pretty good prop. It's just that I've never been the biggest fan of him, but he's still a nice, decent, simple prop that affordable prop that people can get. So he's very cool. Scary sitting scarecrow. Then we have Gordo. I'm putting him in trash. There's no point of him. I don't like. I don't even know what to say about this guy. He's just a pumpkin that opens its mouth. I mean, it's not horrible like Johnny Punk or Young Crouchy, but it's not really that. Well, actually, I think I'd even like Young Crouchy better than this guy because well, I don't know, honestly. Gordo, yeah, pointless prop for me. Doesn't really fit a cemetery theme. And I wouldn't even consider him an life-size animatronic, or just an animatronic in general. I mean, he's an animatronic, but whatever. That's Gordo. Definitely one of the worst of the year. But yeah, that does it for my part 1 of the Spirit Halloween 2023 tier list. Of course, I'll be doing an updated one in probably August when the other props are released. But yeah, that does it. That is part 1 of my Spirit Halloween 2023 tier list. Of course, my favorite so far is the Blackheart. He's absolutely amazing. But yeah, a lot of props this year from Spirit that are pretty good, actually, and I can't wait for the season to start, for me to start going into the stores and, filming the stores. So, yeah, that is the tier list for Spirit Halloween 2023, and I'm excited to do the updated one in August when Hellspawn and Desmodus and Darling Dolly and the Martian Warrior get fully released, whatever. But yeah, that is it. That is the Spirit Halloween 2023 tier list video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, so far this year is looking great for Spirit Halloween. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.